Hi everyone, welcome back. This is practice number 4, the video for practice number 4 for the week of April 6th through April 10th. We are almost done. All right, let's jump right in. Number 1, we got two triangles ABC and XYZ. They are telling us that angle A maps onto angle X. So that says that angle A and angle X are congruent to each other, and angle C goes on to angle Z. So those two are congruent to each other, and AC maps onto XZ. So those two guys are congruent to each other. And since we know that rigid motions preserve side length as well as angle measure, we know that both of these triangles are congruent to each other. And therefore BC is congruent to YZ because of CP corresponding parts of corresponding triangles are congruent. CPCTC. Boom. There we go. This guy is congruent to that guy. All right. Number 2. We got Joe and Sam. Just kidding. Triangles Joe and Sam are drawn such that E is congruent to M and EJ is congruent to MS. Which mapping would not always lead to Joe and Sam being congruent? Well, I see this and it says they are drawn, but I don't see a drawing, so I'm just going to draw a picture of them. So I get one triangle, the other triangle, I got J, O, and E. I got Joey, and then I got a Sammy. All right, and it says that E is congruent to M, so this is congruent to that, and EJ is congruent to MS. Okay, so for this one, I'm looking for just those. How do we say that triangles are congruent? The angle, side, angle, 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 all those things. So option number 1 here says J maps onto S. So therefore, J would be congruent to S. So I'm just going to do that, let's say in green. So this is choice 1. That is congruent to that, and that would be, this would make angle, side, angle. That is one of the ways that those two would be congruent to each other. So that's not what we want because we're looking for not always lead to that. So choice 2, do it in yellow. O maps onto A. So O maps onto A. That gives us angle, angle, side on both of these triangles. Angle, angle, side. So that's another one that is on our list that tells us congruence. Angle, angle, side. All right. Next one, EO maps onto MA. I'm going to do this guy in red. EO, so this guy maps onto MA. So to go with our original things, which are also in red, we have a side, angle, side, side, angle, side. Well, that is another one that is on our list of congruence. So last but not least, it says it must be choice 4, but let's see why. JO would map onto SA. So JO maps onto SA. So that would give us an angle with a side and then another side over here. So side, side, angle is not on our list. So this one is side, side, angle. So that is not on our list. So we don't want that one. So choice 4. All right, number 3. Which expression best describes the transformation shown in the diagram below? Okay, so the first thing I always do is to check orientation. That's what I always do. So I got a triangle ABC is going in a clockwise fashion, and then ABC or A prime, B prime, C prime down here is going in a counterclockwise um, orientation. So that tells me that I can automatically get rid of same orientation. So that's 1 and 3. So the only two that are left are opposite rotation and then a reflection happened, or opposite rotation and a translation happened. Well, we know that if you have opposite orientation, we know that a reflection happened. So it is choice number 2. Alrighty, that's it. I hope this helped. As always, be safe and be healthy. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.